Hello. This is the Political Vigilante. I am Graham Elwood. And I'm just having a hard time staying positive. I'm just trying to stay positive throughout all of this. I see positive things like more people are participating, protesting. You know, there's like a protest every day. People are paying attention to who their representatives are and why, and they're just getting pissed off that they're rubber stamping cabinet picks, which is a good thing. I've never seen people protest cabinet picks in my life, I don't think. Not this adamantly across the board and holding the Democratic politicians responsible. I've never seen like young people get involved. There's this young guy who's running for the DNC chair, and he's like, everyone, it's all these Keith Ellison and all these Perez and all these guys in suits, and he's there just like in a shirt. He's like a 28-year-old, I think, Iraq vet. There's this kid, Kevin Mejia, running for the 34th District of Congress which is downtown LA. And he's running as a Green. He was like, I was a Bernie supporter, and then after that I joined the Green Party, and I'm running for Congress. I'm 26 years old. And it's fantastic. So those, I'm already, just talking about them, I'm already in a better mood. Just hearing that there's, millennials out there fighting the fight, and a lot of people of all ages are like getting involved on all different kinds of levels. And I want to hear how you're getting involved, because I'm feeling like I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to spread information to people. I've been a performer my whole life. I have a little bit of a following, and I have the time to dig around and get information and get news to share and find information that I didn't know about, and then share it with you guys. But I want to hear what you're doing to stay positive, because I have some days that are tough, man. I have some days because sometimes it can look bleak, and I'm not sure, America just, in some ways, large sections of America just don't want to face the reality. Nobody wants to say, what's my part in this? Nobody wants to say that. I mean, that's the thing with America. It's always somebody else's fault, And then some people hear that and go, oh, so I'm responsible. I did everything. It's all my fault. No, you didn't hear the sentence. What's my part in this? What have I done? What have I done? Me, Graham Elwood, what my part in this is? Probably didn't pay enough attention. I wasn't paying enough attention during Obama, for sure. I paid a fair amount of attention during Bush, but then after a while I just like checked out. And then I kind of paid attention. And part of my not paying attention was I was battling to save my house leading up to the 2008 campaign, and then Obama won, and then he sort of let me down. Well, he betrayed me and millions of other people by not prosecuting the Wall Street. And that was such a battle. That was like a 16-month battle. And then I was just sort of beaten and defeated, and just sort of was like, well, I just got to fucking pay my bills and figure out how to survive. And I stopped, I subscribed to all of these sort of environmental organizations and news things, and I stopped paying attention. That's my part in it. And it's not my fault that the Wall Street banks, Wall Street controls this country. That's not my fault. It's not my fault that the politicians, be they Republican or Democrat, are completely corrupt and in the pockets of all of these assholes. That's not my fault. But I gotta just pay more attention, and that's what this show's all about. I'm trying to pay more attention. And I'd love to know what you guys are doing to pay more attention, how you're participating more. Because I think apathy is really one of the reasons why we're here in America, why things are so bad. We've just been apathetic, and we don't know what any real struggle is like. And when I was doing the stand-up tours in Iraq and Afghanistan, when I went to Afghanistan a bunch of times, in Iraq, and I really saw it, and I saw abject poverty, and I remember we were driving down this road between Bagram and like Mosul, this crazy highway, and it's just like a 1.5 lane highway, and you pass trucks at a really fast rate, and just on the side there's no guardrails or anything. And then you'd see like a little rock painted red, and you're like, oh, that's a minefield. And it was just like, oh my God, if we lose control, just veer off the road and go, we could just blow up and die. Like it's just boom, like that. And then you'd see kids along the side of the road, and they'd hold up their hands like that. And we're like, what does that mean? They're like, oh, they want water. So we had all these bottles of water and Gatorade and whatever. And we're just like, holy shit. So the next time we saw that, we're throwing bottles of water out the road. And I remember seeing one just kind of slide across this hot asphalt as a kid from the side of the highway ran across to grab it. And I needed to see that, and it helped me understand, how disconnected we are in America. And then I just had to survive, and then I was going on the road 35, 40 weeks a year. And so I think all of America, we're all a little culpable in this. We're all a little culpable in this. So, I don't know. I'd like to hear what you guys say. I'm trying to be all Johnny positive all the time, but it's hard sometimes, man. It's hard, you know? Like, just trying to pay my bills and do the right thing. And then I'm watching what's happening in this country and the world, and it's a bummer. The rise of nationalism, the just flagrant greed. Nobody gives a shit about anyone. It just seems like a bummer sometimes. So, yeah, I know I'm just sort of meandering, and I'm not really coming up with some hard-hitting point and facts and go to this website and call your senator on this particular one. But I don't know. That's just where I'm at, I guess. So it's really cool in the month and a half, 2 months that I've been doing this, already growing like a little bit of a following and a little bit of a community, and the comments you guys have posted. I really dig that. So I hope we're doing something. I hope it's having some type of positive effect. And let me know if it is. So we all need a purpose in life. We all need to be of service, and we all need a purpose. And we also need to find a balance too. Like I can't like, if I do this and read articles all day, every day, I go nuts. I need to take some time off and go chill for a little bit and do some nice stuff, and, you know, watch Star Trek or whatever. So live long and prosper.